What's going on, guys? I'm Professor Z, otherwise known as Professor Zygarde. I hope you're having a great day because I am too. I last night, I went to a tournament and I actually got third place with this deck. It was pretty fun. I thought I did pretty good, but anyways, third place is, in my opinion, good. And just want to say thank you guys for watching my YouTube videos. And anyways, let's get on with the deck. Though I'd first like to mention that this is like mainly built around Harrison Grandish's deck, but I made some edits to where it is where I like it, but that is just how I like it. So anyways, we play it. We'll start off with the Pokemon. The main Pokemon of this deck, Genesect. We play three copies of Shining Genesect, 130 HP. That is helping us against stuff like, Galistopod, Zoroark, because Choice Band isn't working. It's helping us against a lot of common matchups here, so it's pretty nice. The ability, once during your turn, you may move a Grass Energy from one of your other Pokemon to this Pokemon. So in this deck, it doesn't matter who you attach to because it can go to Shining Genesect. Although I wish it was to any Pokemon, like it doesn't have to be to Shining Genesect, it could be done something else. But anyways, it's still pretty good. Just an extra energy card, and the attack, 3 colorless energy, 50 plus. Its attack does 20 more damage times the amount of grass energy attached to this Pokemon. That's standard version of Keldeo, which is pretty nice. But anyways, yeah. Genesect is nice, and what we pair it up with is pretty good. For next, our second attacker, it's not too primary to get out, but 2 copies of Lurantis GX. Harrison played 1 copy, but I prefer 2 copies. It really works in this deck. I like playing it. It's fun. It's fun on its own. For 1 grass energy, the main value of this card, Flower Supply. 40 damage, attach 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile to your Pokemon any way you like. So you could even go to the active Pokemon, or Lurantis in this case. It's pretty nice. But yeah, like 2 copies, 2 grass, 1 colorless. Solar Blade, 120. Heal 30 damage from this Pokemon. Pretty generic. If your opponent is kind of stuffed, you can just keep Solar Blading and healing and taking prize cards. 120 is meh. Chloroscythe GX, 50 damage, 1 grass. Sect is 50 damage, same amount of grass energy attached to it. This is very nice because we play a lot of grass energy, and also another card that we play in this deck. 2 copies of Fermantis, 60 HP, 1 colorless. Search your deck for a grass energy, attach it to one of your Pokemon. That I have come in some situations where I have used Synthesis. Not because I'm in desperate need, but because my opponent is bricked and I just want to get my attack higher. And then 1 grass, 1 colorless, 20 damage. It's meh. It's meh. Okay? This is what makes the deck very good. We play 2 copies of Venusaur. We don't use the attack, which is meh. Each basic grass energy attached to your Pokemon provides 2 grass energy. You can't apply more than 1 gelatin. So you can't stack it. If you have 2 of these out, it's not like it's going to get a 4, sadly. But yeah, and 2 grass, 2 colorless, 90 damage, Solar Beam. 160, which is a lot. I mean, 160 for just a non-EX or GX, that's a lot. That's a lot. We play 1 copy of Ivysaur. And 2 copies of Pierre. Sorry, that's what I like to call it. But, we got one grass, one colorless, 30 damage, 70 HP. Harrison actually knocked out, like, he was playing a Greninja deck in the Memphis Regionals, and he actually just used, like, Razor Leaf to knock out Froakies. It was pretty cool. I'm glad I'm we play one copy of Octillery and one copy of Remind. Pretty generic. That's our draw support. To finish up the Pokemon, yeah, we play a lot. 2 copies of Tapu Lele GX. You know why. Okay. Into the supporters, we play 4 copies of Sycamore. Pretty common. So I just bumped the camera. 2 copies of N. I play 4 and 3. I had to make room for I liked playing 4 copies of N. It was very consistent, very fun. But I had to cut down for deck space. I'm thinking of cutting a Professor Sycamore for another N. Just because my opponent gets a good card. Like I'm facing Drampa and a Big Wheel. Yeah. We play. This isn't my favorite, but deck space and it still works. 2 copies of Guzma. I never get Guzma out. It's so annoying. Although I have gotten it a couple times. 2 copies of Skyla. We need stuff like Rare Candy, Ultra Ball, Float Stones in this deck. Because, I don't know. You have a very fat retreat cost. It's 4. So do you. You have your little legs can't take your 28.7 pound body. Sorry, I was looking at it. Okay. 2 copies of Bridget. Pretty normal. And for finally, we play 1 copy of Gladian. Which lets you get, if you prize your Octillery, which I have done before, Gladian does come in use. I'd want to tag 4 Gladian, get out Octillery, Ball from Raid, sometimes draw for a fresh hand of 5. And that was it for the supporters. Now we go into items. And there's not actually a lot of items. As I say that, I'm looking at it, it's 500 items. We play 4 copies of Ultra Ball, pretty generic. This helps the deck go very fast, even though it's pretty fast. 4 copies of Max Elixir. 3 copies of Rescue Stretcher. People do say, why don't you play Radalizer? I want to get the Octilleries, sometimes the Leles, and, the shuffle option in case an entire line of Venusaur goes down. Next, we play, oh god, I forgot I played this many. Let's see. 3 copies of Wishful Baton. If you attach it to Genesect or Lurantis, and so it's not kind of a waste, and it goes to a Pokemon, or another one of your Pokemon. So 3 copies of Wishful Baton. 2 copies of Floatstone for the Venusaurs, and perhaps Lele or Octillery. 2 copies of Rare Candy. We played 2. Harrison played 3 copies, which is really nice because, Revitalizer, gets you them back, consistency. It can be trade fodder. But, I find 2 copies and 1 Ivysaur fine. It does good. 2 copies of Field Blower. And to end off, 1 copy of Palpad. We play 1 copy of Palpad for Guzma's and Skyla's Gladian. Wait, no, Gladian wouldn't go to Discord. I'm dumb. Anyways. That's what all my teachers agree with me. Anyways. I'm sidetracked. So yeah, that is it for the items. Into the last of our stuff, the energy. We play 10 copies of Grass Energy. This amount is needed for Genesect. I'm not playing Greninja. God no. No offense to Greninja players, but I'd rather not play Greninja. But, you know, Gia Blaster. Sorry, hold on, I have a catch in my throat. Oh, God, I'm sorry. I was sick a couple days ago, and I'm recovering still. Not a couple days ago, like Monday or something. Anyways, I'm sidetracking. But yeah, we need 10 copies for Genesect because Genesect needs it. Genesect needs it. Yeah, so that's it for this deck. I hope you liked it. Please leave down a comment below of what deck you want to see me review next, and I can probably make you make you a deck list in as fast as I can. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and see you later.